right, fight fans, here we go. Ed Holmes All-Star Promotions is proud to present 6 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. This bout is sponsored in part by Rockwell Watches. Make sure and visit www.rockwelltime.com. Once again, our referee in charge of this bout, Sharon Sands. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is wearing blue trunks, also trimmed in pearl. He is training out of A4 Fitness in West LA by way of Inglewood. He weighed in 145 pounds. His record, 3 wins, 2 losses, with 1 win coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Pistol Pete Haro! His opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing blue trunks, trimmed in white. He is training out of the world-famous Freddie Roach's Wildcard Boxing in Hollywood by way of Los Angeles. Tonight, he weighed in 145 pounds. His record, 3 wins, 3 losses, with 1 win coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Alejandro El Chino Reyes! Once again, our referee, Sharon Sands, will give final instruction.
Well, this sets up to be a great fight tonight between Alejandro Reyes, coming out of Freddie Roach Gym, as you heard, which is maybe one of the most respected gyms out of Hollywood or LA, for that matter, against Peter Pistol Pete Haro, coming out of Inglewood. This definitely sets up to be a good one, and here we go. And you know, what a fun break we just had. Ed Holmes, Battle of the Rising Stars. We got a great crowd here tonight, and
first round.
I'm back here with my buddy Ricky Parrish, man. What's happening?
Hey, this looks like a good fight coming up here.
Oh, it's definitely gonna be good. Alejandro, 28 years old. He lost his last fight here a year ago to Vicente Guzman, and now he's back here at the beautiful Bonaventure to give another shot.
Haro's taking his time here. He's just getting a pace. Reyes looks to be more of the aggressor in this first round.
Yeah, I guess we'll
nice shot to the body by Reyes.
We'll say Haro's in the sparkly trunks tonight.
Yeah, those are great, man. I want a guitar that color.
Yeah, and look like a sunburst boxing short.
That's right.
A lot of crowd is going to be in this fight tonight because both fighters are, you know, they've been around. They've fought in some different areas. Peter Haro fought at the Thomas and Mack Center in Las Vegas last time, where he lost in a TKO.
Oh, nice quick left or right hook by Reyes. Haro comes back, answers real quick with a short, quick uppercut on the right.
Haro also fought before that in Washington against Omar Ular, and he won that one. So, you know, not so much of a local guy. Both guys now fighting out of LA though, and Reyes out of the Freddie Roach Gym. We get a lot of those fighters, up and coming guys here at Battle of the Rising Stars.
Haro looks like he's doing his best to set him up, get some quick short punches to set him up.
So I guess, you know, what I'm getting at is this sets up for another great matchup.
Absolutely.
That's what Eddie Holmes does. Ooh, nice exchange there on the ropes.
Yeah, I think the thing is here we have to remember they're going to go 6 rounds, so they're pacing themselves in this first round.
Yeah, it's the only 6-round fight of the night, I believe. And of course, coming up next, we got a great main event with Javier the Mongoose Montalongo. It's going to be a great fight.
Haro's just taking his time here. He seems to be more of the technician with the punches. He's coming in with some real smooth punches, real technique.
Yeah, great rhythm coming from Haro. Size-wise, they look pretty similar. Weight-wise, within a pound of each other or so. But
Reyes is a southpaw here too as well, so that makes it a little bit of a challenge. Quick combination by Haro, and we got 10 seconds left here.
Yeah, I think Haro landed a nice right-left combo, and that left to the body. You know, it doesn't necessarily do immediate damage, but that's one you feel, you know, as the night goes on.
Absolutely.
But pretty nice exchange. Take it over to Juan Galvez now, Fino Boxing. He's right down the corner here taking photos. What do you see over there?
Pretty much they're studying each other out. Pretty good round. Nice little exchange. Both fighters look in well shape, so let's see what the next couple rounds have to offer.
Too bad it won't be till next time we have the Ring Girl Mud Wrestling Tournament.
I definitely think we should come and do a commentary on that one.
Yeah, for now we'll definitely bid that contract.
Absolutely. I'm in. I'll even pay for my own parking on that one.
And, you know, I love how clear it is. You know, Rockwell, a great sponsor of this fight with you know, bringing those signs in and everything. It's definitely the second round.
Haro's got to be in great shape. He didn't sit down in between the rounds there.
Well, we've seen that a couple times tonight. You know, these guys, again, you know, Battle of the Rising Stars is all about young, up-and-coming guys. They got a lot of energy. Wow, triple uppercuts coming inside there from Haro. I'm not sure.
Reyes is answering, though.
Yeah, I don't think they really were hitting, but he was, you know, they were coming in there. You probably got a good picture of that, it looked like.
I think he's trying to break down his defenses here.
That was like right in front of us.
Haro's very strong. He's missing. Reyes is missing with those haymakers. He's throwing the outside punches and just seems to be lobbing them, and it's not doing much, not being effective. But when he closes in, he is starting to dig in. The thing is, though, Haro is much more of a technician. If you look at him, he's working on him from the inside. Reyes seems to be punching, but he's punching gloves. He's not really hitting and making connection to the head.
Reyes hasn't really fought for about a year.
Haro seems to be much more seasoned and a lot crisper in this fight. Nice quick left there by Reyes. Again, that's his backhand because he's fighting southpaw. So that's his power punch. But he also loads up that hook, and then when he throws the uppercut, it has a lot of power, but he hasn't made a connection yet. If he could get inside of Haro with that, he would do a lot of damage.
Yeah, these guys super evenly matched on paper. You know, Haro 3-2 and 1 KO. He got the nickname Pistol Pete, though, because of kind of a big KO. His 1 KO was pretty impressive.
Now they're getting an exchange here. Looks like they're trying to tie each other up. Not a lot happening. Reyes doesn't seem to have the effectiveness with the punches that Haro does.
Well, and you'll see this sometimes in a 6-round bout. A lot of times the second round becomes, you're able to be a little more patient and try to establish, you know, I hate to say you could lose a round, but if you had to lose one, it might be the second in a 6-round. So I think a lot of times you see fighters do that.
A lot of combinations being thrown here, a lot of exchanges. That was a low blow by Reyes.
Wow, some hard hits coming in right above us here ringside.
Haro just hit him with a strong right hook. Nice return there by Reyes. These guys are going toe to toe. They're just taking it out on each other. It looks like they're putting a lot of expenditure of energy here.
Yeah, welterweight division, a little more power behind the punches.
10 seconds.
Yeah, and this is going to be interesting because Haro lately doing a great job dictating the action late in the second round.
And that's the end of the second round.
I don't know. I think I got to give it to Haro. What'd you see?
I think Haro did a good job. I give Reyes a lot of credit. I mean, he had a lot of energy to stay in there.
Well, like I said, on paper, these guys couldn't be more even.
It looks like Haro's starting to get a little swelling underneath his left eye. Maybe take a look at that one.
Yeah, that is true. Right, you know, Haro is literally feet away from us. There is a little swelling there on the left eye, although he did check out the ring girl as she walked by to the right.
Juan, is that what they call the southpaw jinx? Is that what he's getting hit with that?
Always get hit with that one.
From what I see ringside, both fighters' camps have a lot to say. They're all fired up.
Again, Haro didn't sit down in the break there.
Yeah, again, not sitting down.
That's just, to me, that's amazing. Here we go with round 3.
Do you think, I mean, as much as that might look good to do, I mean, aren't you almost robbing yourself of that few vital moments of...
It really depends on his stamina. Maybe he rests while he's just standing over there, you know? I mean, because he's really sharp. I mean, if you look at him, his footwork is just really, really on tonight.
Well, and maybe, you know, it's kind of like if you don't feel like you need to sit down, then maybe just don't do it, right?
Yep. Now, if you look at the combinations here, they're starting to throw a little more power, put a little more snap into some of these punches. I think that's what their corners would tell them on the break.
Yeah,
So
a lot
now,
of conversation on the break. And as I said, in a 6-round bout, the second round is usually a learning. Now let's see what they come back with here.
This is the investment round. This is where you put all your savings in your bank account, you know, so that it pays off at the end.
Well, they're going back and forth, big exchanges. Both fighters keeping their heads in the pocket, and
Haro still seems to be very sharp here, even though it's the 3rd round. He's just sharp. I think he's just starting to get warmed up. Reyes is just, he's throwing a lot of punches, but he's not really making the connections that Haro is. Haro's looking to the inside and see if he throws that, keeps feeding that left jab, and then he sets it up for the right. There he goes, but he didn't hit. That time he didn't get much on it. Reyes needs to keep his head up. He's putting his head down. He's not looking. He's not really seeing what he's hitting.
yeah, he's a little bit more head down. His eyes a little more. You could argue he's going defensive, getting ready to go off, or he's just covering up. I'm not sure which.
I think at this point they're starting to slow down a little bit to pace themselves, because they do. This is only halfway. You still have another half a fight to go.
Well, it could be that I don't get all the detail stats, but I think Haro has a bit of a reach advantage, you know, overall in his size.
He also has a lot more power behind those punches that he's landing. Now it's just toe-to-toe. They're just standing toe-to-toe right in the middle there.
Yeah, they are 1-2, 1-2, back and forth.
A lot of exchange. There's several punches coming in. Now Haro seems to be getting set up. He's starting to hit on the button. He's getting the chin now. He's making contact on those punches. Reyes needs to kind of step back, I think, and give himself a little bit of pace, like some of those other fighters did in the fights before this. They get outside more, and then they pace themselves a little bit better.
Again, 3rd round of 6, so we haven't seen that tonight. And this now becoming the halfway point, though, maybe we'll see a little more of about 30 seconds, maybe less.
There's 10 seconds left now in this fight.
Now.
Yeah. Haro missed on that one. It could be he's just tired. Nice return, though. Nice answer with a hook. And they missed. See some swelling over the left eye of Haro now.
Definitely pretty noticeable as he walks over here. And again, right at the end, you know, which you're going to see. You're going to see that energy at the end, but nobody looks beat. Kind of a tough round to call the way it ended.
I don't know. I think that the technician was Haro in this round. Reyes, we have to give him credit for standing up and going toe-to-toe with him for most of the round. But at this point, it's more of a question of who's going to land the most effective punches, because I think Haro had the most effective punches in this round, as well as the opening round. So I definitely think that this round went to him.
Well, and sometimes it's not as easy to see as it is when you're sitting ringside, but balance, it's easy to tell when a fighter's not getting moved around, and I think you're right about that part of it for sure. Haro seeming to get the better.
Here we go with 4th round.
Better of it so far. 4th round, Battle of the Rising Stars. Ringside now again, we have Juan Galvez. What do you see ringside down there, guy?
I see pretty good action. These guys are both going toe-to-toe. I do have Haro up a little bit. I feel he's more precise on his punches, landing a lot more solid punches. He's more accurate, and you know, he's composing himself, maintaining his distance now. So he's doing good, and it's a pretty good fight. So we're 2 rounds away from, or less, from seeing who takes this fight.
Juan, let me ask you a question. Do you think that left eye of Haro is going to be affected maybe in these last 2 rounds? It looks like he's getting a lot of swelling there.
Yeah, he's starting to get a lot of swelling, and as the way it looks now is he's leaving himself really open. He's kind of going a little recklessly. I would advise to kind of cover that one up a little bit.
Yeah. He's still got some effective punches. He's making connections on those jabs that he's throwing.
And that swelling is getting a little tense, a little bad. So he should just keep that left hand over that eye, because it could cause him a lot of problems.
Absolutely. Now he looks like he's got Haro on the ropes a little bit. Puts him in the corner for just a minute. Haro's very strong, though. He comes back out. Referee's going to break him up. Let him start again here. Oh, nice landing. Nice left overhand there by Reyes.
And I believe Haro kind of noticed the left eye, so he's going to take advantage of that. And if anything, he could probably even get the referee to stop the fight, because it is pretty bad swelling. So it all depends on how his vision is being impaired.
Now he's starting to slow down a little bit. Looks like Reyes is starting to connect a little bit better. Reyes needs to start loading up those punches and not throwing single combinations. He needs to come in and keep coming with more combinations like that. Now he's got him on the corner again. Haro's taking a break here, I think. He's just kind of resting. It doesn't look like he's worn down. It just looks like he's maybe taking a break.
Yeah, a little bit. Not getting killed on the ropes, but you know, he's in the corner. And if I was, I don't know, I would definitely go for that eye.
They're standing toe-to-toe here. Haro gets out of there. He's coming back now. It looks like he's back on his feet. He's throwing some good combinations. Reyes, he just needs, I think he needs a little more snap on those punches. I mean, they're just not throwing as effective as Haro.
Haro, big, like right-left combination body shots.
Well, as a technician, I think he's kind of wearing down the body, you know, so that Reyes will drop his hands, and at that point, he's going to set him up for the big knockout in the last couple rounds.
Yeah, he just tried to throw a quick sort of left-right to the face.
Oh, nice left. Nice power shot by Reyes. Connected with Haro. Kind of stunned him a little bit. You see him kind of set him back a little bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he flew back about 2 feet.
And that's the end of that round. Looks like we got a... Juan, you see that cut over his eye now? He's got that cut going.
Luckily, I think the big shot was to the other side of the face, which is probably good. We'll get an update, but that's got to be a real motivator for Reyes right now to kind of finish that way.
Absolutely.
But we do have Juan Galvez right there from Fino Boxing. Let's see what he sees.
Yeah, that eye is really swelling up badly. I don't know how much impaired he is, but he should start covering it up more, because he's taking a lot of damage to that eye.
And I think a lot of guys experiencing, you know, damage in their own ways here this evening. But like I said, that last shot came on the other side, which is probably a good thing, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely, no doubt, because he can't take any more punishment to that eye.
So now we're going up to the 5th round here. Again, Haro stands throughout the resting break.
Yeah, this guy's showing a lot of heart.
Reyes looks a little more fired up on this round than he was in the last round. He's coming off, his eyes look sharp. Haro seems to be a little affected by all this.
A little bit, but sticking out that jab now. Tries to get a little jab combination, doesn't quite hit, but...
Nice left, nice right combination by Reyes. Reyes connected with a hook. Now he's got him, he's starting to drive. It looks like Haro's a little tired here.
Yeah, he tried to come with something, but Reyes much more effective, head down and landing the punches.
Nice left. Reyes seems be a little bit sharper here. Haro seems to be slowing down in this 5th round.
It seems like he's trying to get it started with a right to the body and then come with a left.
He needs to do some more of those technician shots that he was doing in the early rounds, setting him up and just really firing some effective punches. It seems like that's what he's trying to do now. But again, like Juan said, look at that left eye. That left eye is almost closed. I mean, he's cut and he's swollen underneath the eye, so that's going to be a difficult thing to deal with, and it's going to have a little bit of difficulty for him as far as, you know, vision.
Yeah, 4-round fight, he's done. We still got a round and a half to go. That could become a factor for sure.
Both these fighters are showing exceptional ability here.
I have to agree. Pretty toe-to-toe and keeping the head in the action. Reyes is more of the quiet guy landing punches, though. I think if I was scoring the fight,
Nice punch there by Haro. Reyes seems a little bit tired. I think he's just kind of resting, paced himself here, but he might get caught. Now they're coming back, throwing some more combinations. It looks like they're turning on the heat here.
Well, yeah, Haro's punches, I mean, I don't know if you're watching what I am, but there's some power behind
Absolutely.
those punches still.
But look at Reyes. He's got him back now. He's putting him in the corner. He's putting him on the ropes. He's putting a lot of pressure on him. I think that if he puts his heart into this, he could win this round and maybe win the next one, and that could give him the decision in this fight. Haro is a great fighter, though.
Oh, yeah, the conditioning, the matchups this evening. That is
Nice right there by Reyes. Another right by Reyes. He seems to be connecting. He's just working on that eye. If he can work that eye, I think that's going to be to his advantage. You know, he has to keep his head up. You know, he has to quit looking down. Keep his head up and just keep driving.
Yeah, he's a little more of a driver. It seems like the more and more that Haro moves around, tries to throw punches, maybe tries to throw punches that might change
10 seconds left now in this fight.
The flow of the game.
Fifth round.
Reyes continues to just grind.
They're looking for the opening. Oh, there it is. Nice right by Reyes. And that's the end of the 5th round. We got one more round to go here.
I think Reyes showing kind of a tenacity.
Look at Haro's eye, man. It's starting to swell bad.
Yeah, let's go down. Let's go down ringside to Juan, see what he sees down there.
Yeah, that eye is just almost solid shut. The doctor, it looks like he's starting to intervene, so is the referee checking out that eye. Who knows? I mean, it's a pretty even fight up to this point for me. You know, Haro was doing good at the first beginning 3 rounds, and Reyes just came back at him, so it's anyone's ball game at this point. If Reyes decides to take this next round, I think it could be a pretty good draw.
Yeah, I agree. What a great fight. Again, Ed Holmes, All-Star Promotions, and Rockwell, one of the newest sponsors, the Rockwell Company, coming in, and they've got to be liking this action they're seeing tonight. And we're going to do round 6 now of 6.
Fighters touch gloves, and they go back to their corners ready to go. And there's the beginning of the 6th round. This is our final round tonight for these guys. Oh, nice landing by Reyes. Reyes is connecting. I think that eye is definitely being affected on Haro there. He's having a hard time seeing out of that eye.
Yeah, it could get to the point now where between trying to see out of it and also, you know, protect it, you get in trouble. Nice
left and right combinations by Reyes. If Reyes could just continue to put the steam on here, I think that he would finish it off and win this fight. But
well, like I said, you know, arguably Haro's moving around more and you know, trying to, but Reyes does a great job of staying in his position and landing more punches.
Reyes has got him going back towards the ropes. Haro's fighting back. It looks like Haro's going to come on now. He's putting on the steam.
Yeah.
Reyes is responding.
Haro tried to hurt
keep his head up. He's putting his head down, and it doesn't look like he's doing anything, but there's a lot of action going on. These guys are exchanging a lot of punches here.
Haro really threw a right.
Nice connection by Haro. I think that one dinged him.
Here comes Haro. He's trying to throw some punches, and the guy who never stood down yet in his corner.
Haro's not, he's refusing to give up here. I think he's putting on some steam, and that's what he needs to do if he wants to win this round. Reyes still answering though. Haro seems to be smiling here. He's got his hand down. He's kind of egging the guy to throw a punch at him, and Reyes is just looking at him and saying, okay, here we go.
Yeah, really Reyes has not been thrown off his game yet, but Haro continuing to push and try to. Now all of a sudden, though, Haro's punches look a little less.
Reyes just got caught with a left. Haro's he's still responding with a lot of punches that are very effective.
That's amazing. Both fighters just amazingly well conditioned. I guess in the 4th we thought they looked a little tired, but here in the 6th.
Absolutely, I think there's a lot of stamina here. I got to give kudos to both fighters for standing up this long and putting that much into this fight.
Another nice move by
Nice
Haro.
left hook there by Reyes. Another left hook by Reyes. If he could continue to do that, I think he's going to earn a lot of points on that. Haro's tired here. It looks like Reyes may have a little more stamina in this round.
Reyes is a grinder. He just stays. Oh, and here he comes, a little jab, but he stays in there.
Nice right. Nice right by Reyes. A leading jab there. Looks like Haro went right into it, but it didn't do much.
Oh, you got to love that big left-right combination.
Haro's got a lot of power. He's got a lot of power.
Man.
You got to give him credit, man. He's standing toe-to-toe with this guy.
I still say if he
winding
would
down here.
if he would have landed a few more of those, but really Reyes.
10 more seconds now left in this fight.
You know,
this is where they got to give it all right here.
In comparisons, Reyes' face is not nearly as bruised or battered as Haro.
And that's the fight right there.
Nice exchange at the end. Look at that.
He's both got to give it to both these fighters. Give them a hand.
Wow, it's fantastic. That was a fantastic fight for sure. You know, sometimes, you know, in boxing, it's not about heart, it's about score, but both guys showed a great amount of heart.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Fantastic finish. Juan Galvez, is Haro okay down there?
Yeah, he looks to be happy, good. It was a tremendous fight, tremendous heart by both these guys. Hats off to both of them. They showed so much heart. Never once went down. Haro never once let that eye affect him as much as I felt he would. And just my hats off to both these guys. These guys are both true warriors and left it all in this ring for everybody to enjoy.
Absolutely, absolutely. Got to give it to Haro for sticking it out and taking the abuse. I mean, his eye is almost closed, and he's just sharp. He's talking to his people in the corner. I don't know. What do you think? You think Reyes won this one?
Well, like I said, he was sneakier than Haro. Haro was the emotional fighter through the 6 rounds. You saw his up and downs. You see he's got more visible injuries. But really, I mean, Reyes, he's much more composed to me, and I think won the fight. But Jimmy's going to let us know what really happened.
Here we go with our announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of action, once again, let's give both fighters a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. We have our decision. Judge at ringside, Zachary Young, scores the bout 58-56 in favor of Reyes. Although he was overruled by both judges ringside, Barry Druxman and Alejandro Reyes, who both scored the bout 57-57, a majority draw. Yep, thanks.
Oh my goodness, you heard it right there live.
That's amazing.
Our second draw of the evening. I think we saw it a little different on our end, but as I always say, it depends on where you're standing in the room.
Look at Haro's eye. He's almost closed. I mean, that's rough. That's rough. Reyes put his heart into this, and for him to have to deal with it. But look at the sportsmanship here. These guys are just really good sportsmen with each other.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to both fighters. They are both receiving Rockwell watches, compliments of All Star Promotions and Rockwell watches. They, as RockwellTime.com, proud sponsors of All Star Promotions. Let's give it up once again for both of these fighters who left it all in the ring this evening.
No doubt they left it in the ring. They get the watches, and it's a great night.
Absolutely.
But I'll tell you what, these guys, I guess we maybe have another potential rematch after that one, but we'll be back after this.